Blessed Spice family, welcome back to Let's Talk Tuesday. Let's Talk Tuesday. Oh my God, it's an amazing Tuesday here in Georgia. It is absolutely beautiful, but y'all, it is freezing. My hands are so frozen, I can't even hardly move them. Guys, I got on my studded shades, my gray studded shades today. I hope y'all liking them because I think they fly. I'm telling you, I got these little things at the dollar store. You hear me? The dollar store got some cute little shades. And I have a whole bunch of new ones that I got from Shein. So check it out. But anyhow, guys, this is going to be a video I'm going to be talking today on Let's Talk Tuesday. First of all, don't forget to go and check out Cooking with the Spice Queen. Go and check out that channel. That is my other channel, cooking that I use for my sobriety. I just get in there and mix and match up seasonings and do what I do. But anyhow, I'm so excited to talk about this video today. I want to talk about drugs. I want to talk about one main drug that's been going around, and it looks like marijuana. It looks like weed. It looks like grass. It looks like your spices. It looks like cilantro. It looks like any green seasoning. It's like crazy how this looks. So when I did my research on this drug that is having people stuck, having them addicted, having them going crazy, losing their life, losing their minds over this certain drug, and it's called K2. K2. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but I had to do a research on it because I wanted to know what K2 was, because everybody was saying it was marijuana. And what it is marijuana that is like potpourri. It's like a potpourri, and they have this chemical that they spray on it, which it could be any kind of spray. It does. I mean, they're lacing it with roach spray, rat poison. I mean, just anything. And then you could get a batch that's a bad batch because you don't know. You have no idea what that person has laced it with. And I'm telling you, it's so interesting to know about this drug because what they package it in is crazy too, because it looks like little packages of gummies, like with Scooby snacks and just all kinds of little colorful packages of things that your kids can get. Like I'm telling you, it just looks like a grass, a potpourri, or some kind of sorted grassy looking thing that can be mistaken for anything. You know what I'm saying? So I went on ahead and put a presentation together, and I just did some research on K2, which is known as spice. And if you see people like stuck in a position, they're 9 times out of 10 they have been using spice, that synthetic drug. It's a bad synthetic drug, and I don't recommend it to nobody. If you smoke marijuana, you better be careful because you don't know what people are doing to the drugs around here. So we're going to get into the video. It's a K2. What is K2 and known as spice? And we're going to get into the things, what it's made from, what it's about, what it does, what it looks like, all those things in the video. And yeah, you guys, you got to watch out for that because I'm telling you, it looks like the parsley, it looks like the Italian seasoning. It just looks, you'll see what it looks like, all kinds of, it looks like marijuana. You know, so be careful. And now, I mean, they're putting it in e-cigarettes. I mean, you guys got to be careful. That fentanyl is going around all crazy now. It is crazy. We have to put out awareness. Be aware for your children if they're at school trying to smoke these e-cigarettes, these things, doing these things, because that K2 is nothing to play with. So let's get into the video. Like I said, welcome to Let's Talk Tuesday with your girl, the Spice Queen. Holla at your girl. I love you guys. Let's get into the video. Smooches! What is Spice K2 synthetic marijuana? Let's get started. K2 and Spice are just two of the many trade names or brands for synthetic designer drugs that are intended to mimic THC, the main psychoactive ingredient of marijuana. The designer synthetic drugs are from the synthetic cannabinoid class of drugs that are often marketed and sold under the guise of herbal incense or potpourri. All right, let's talk about the appearance of the drugs. It looks like dried, shredded green plant matter, spices, or herbs. I tell you what, it looks just like my Italian season and oregano. Very tricky stuff to look at when I did my research. And I'm like, wow, there are some more pictures of how this looks as spice, K2, and many other names that this drug has. So many different names. All right, some street titles in the names of what they are. We'll start with Spice, K2, Red X Dawn, Paradise, Demon, Black Magic, Mr. Nice Guy, Ninja, Dream, Genie, Skunk, Serenity, Fire, Scooby Snacks, Crown, Crazy Clown. Wow. Let's go into some packaging, which are very tricky for kids and also me, because the packaging is so colorful and so neat. And I'm like, oh, wow. Products are often sold in small, colorful packages at convenience stores, head shops, and online, often misleading label or as herbal incense or potpourri are marketed not for human consumption to avoid regulations and prosecution. Symptoms of K2 overdose. Let's check it out. If you know someone else using K2, it's critical to be aware of the signs and the overdose, which can include rapid heart rate, palpitations, seizure, vomiting, difficult breathing, confusion, hallucination, or paranoia, loss of consciousness. That's just scary to hear. Synthetic drug. K2 is a synthetic cannabinoid, often called spice. The designer drug is made by spraying psychoactive chemicals onto dry plant materials and is meant to mimic the effect of THC, the active compound in marijuana. The dangers of spice K2. The chemicals in K2 mimic the effect of THC, the main psycho ingredient in cannabis, but can be up to 100 times more potent and highly dangerous. They can cause severe health effects, including extreme anxiety, paranoia, hallucination, rapid heart rate. It comes in a liquid form as well. K2 is also sold as a liquid that can be used in e-cigarettes, vaporizers, or mixed with tea. This liquid is sometimes mislabeled as THC liquid. I know a lot of people who smoke these vaporizers and things like that, and you never know what's in them. I have no idea what they have in them, but it's truly amazing to see. All right, the powder form. Let's talk about the powder form that it comes in. In its pure form, the synthetic cannabinoid chemicals are solid or oil that can be sold as powder. The powder may be white or off-white. It truly amazes me about how many ways that this chemical is formed and can be used, how many different ways in e-cigarettes, in joints, in just all kinds of ways. Now we're going to see how it is infused into paper. Oh my God, this is just incredible to me. K2 can be smuggled in by dissolving it into a liquid and spraying it onto paper. The appearance, the paper may be a letter, drawing, or even the back of stamps. It might appear slightly crusted or have a shimmer. The method used. Inmates in correctional facilities often consume it by smoking the treated paper. Frequently asked questions. What is K2? K2 is a synthetic drug containing human-made, mind-altering chemicals that are functionally like THC, the psychoactive component in marijuana. These chemicals are manufactured in a lab and often sprayed onto dry plant materials to be smoked. K2 is more dangerous and potent than the natural cannabis, and it is illegal throughout the United States. What are some side effects of K2, the synthetic drug? Synthetic drugs like K2 or spice can cause a wide range of severe and unpredictable side effects, including agitation, confusion, and anxiety. Unlike natural cannabis, synthetic cannabinoids are unregulated and much more potent, which significantly increases the risk of dangerous reactions. Some products have even been found to contain other harmful substances, including rat poison and fentanyl, and making them especially dangerous. Why K2 is more dangerous than marijuana? Highly potent, the synthetic cannabis in K2 are fully agonist to the brain cannabinoid receptors, binding much more intensely than the partial agonist THC in marijuana. This makes K2 up to 100 times more potent and unpredictable. Can you die from using K2? Yes, it is possible to die from using K2, the synthetic drug, also known as spice. The chemicals used in these products are unregulated, and their potency and exact ingredients are unknown and can vary from batch to batch, making them extremely dangerous. I just want to thank you so much, and I had a great time looking up research on K2, and now I clearly know what K2 is, spice, and all the other names that come with it. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you guys.